Hey guys, and welcome to the weekend roundup on Fuzzy Loaf, where two normal dorks talk about the world of movies and TV. I'm Scott, and this is Matt.
Hey.
And so I don't know. Let's just roll into it. Let's get it going.
All right.
What do we got first?
So first we have Suicide Squad news and leaks. We had Deadshot's Will Smith's Deadshot costume. He posted it on Facebook, which looked really, really cool. In my opinion, I think it looks awesome.
I think it looks a little weird.
I think it looks the best out of all of the character costumes, though.
Looks better than it could have looked, right?
Yeah.
Let's leave it. Looks better than Joker.
Yeah. Well, and I think they wanted to go for the fact that he wasn't a cyborg, because I think Deadshot does have like this
like a
cybernetic
guy.
Yeah. And then we also had the full cast photo leak, or not full cast, but a majority of the cast.
What did you think about the Suicide? I don't think I've gotten to talk to you yet about what you think.
No, and this is where it was like our week was running together. I thought that this happened last week, and we already talked about it. I think that Deadshot's looks the best, and the rest of them.
Will Smith looks really cool. That shaved head and that beard. He's just tough guy.
I think the rest of them are kind of meh. Killer Croc, I think, looks the worst.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think he looks.
He just doesn't. It just looks like a really big guy that has like a skin problem.
That's kind of how Killer Croc originally was in the comics.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I think Enchantress looks the worst because she looks like the Grudge.
She looks like the Grudge.
And Cara Delevingne's a model. She's a supermodel.
Yeah, she's playing the Enchantress.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. I didn't even make that connection because she looks so weird as the Enchantress.
But what do you think about Harley Quinn? Because I thought her costume looks pretty good.
I think she's okay. It's hard to tell from the photos, at least in my opinion, because Harley Quinn is so much of the character. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be the way she acts.
We won't be able to tell. Same with the Joker, I think.
Yeah, and then it did get revealed that Harley Quinn does have tattoos. I don't know if you saw those, the photos of just her, because Margot Robbie also.
Oh, like the set photos?
Yeah, there was set photos of just her, and she does have tattoos, which leads to the idea that maybe she was the one that knocked the Joker out and tattooed him, like when she went nuts. Could be, or it could just be they're doing it to fuck with us.
And stuff. Yeah. They're just like punks.
I think Captain Boomerang, or whatever his name is, Captain Boomerang, right?
Yeah.
I thought he looked really bad because he looks like he's a fucking zombie.
They all kind of look like zombies.
Yeah, they all look. It's like really dark and gritty and weird.
Everyone kind of looked like a zombie except for Deadshot and Harley Quinn.
And Katana. Katana looked awesome.
Katana looks cool. She's
spot on.
You can tell she's gonna be like the secret weapon of the team.
Yeah. And then otherwise, Rick Flag, meh.
I heard some people thought it kind of looked like Katana was on a leash. That Rick Flag like had her on a leash.
It could have been. Yeah, very well could have been.
Would make sense.
And then besides that, there was also set photos from Toronto that reveals there was like police cars and fire trucks and fake city signs around Toronto where they were filming that show that it was Midway, Michigan, or it's supposed to be Midway, Michigan, which in the DC Comics is set to like mirror Chicago. It's the home of Doom Patrol and Hawkman and Hawkgirl. So
very minor characters. I know a lot of cities in the DC universe.
Yeah.
I had never heard of Midway.
Yeah, I didn't know about it either. I had to look it up to double check. But Hawkgirl is going to be in the spin-off series from the CW. So maybe. So
now we have a name for the show, Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, which we'll get to
I think
later.
That's kind of a cool name.
It is, but I don't know. I mean, you gotta. So what else was? I'm not gonna remember his name anymore. The guy that played Barry or played the original Flash. Yeah. What else that he was talking about is true, because he said that it was going to be called Legends.
I think he just abbreviated it.
Legends.
I think Legends of Tomorrow was actually a comic book series.
Yeah. I think that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
But anyways, what are your thoughts on all this? Are you excited for Suicide Squad?
I'm more excited for Suicide Squad than I am for Batman v Superman.
Oh, definitely, me too.
I thought the costumes looked pretty good. I think Harley Quinn looked pretty good. I heard she's gonna have like many outfit changes.
Yeah, throughout. Which is, it's fitting for the character.
We just gotta see her in action. I think Margot Robbie. I think the casting for all the characters is great.
Yeah,
that's what DC's been really good with their casting. So
What do you think for like the characters that are more superpower based? Do you think they're going to be more superpower based, or do you think it's going to be more realistic?
Who is more superpower based?
El Diablo
Yeah, I don't know what his power. I've never even heard of him.
Telekinetic fire stuff.
Okay.
Enchantress, obviously. I don't know of the other people. That's what I'm saying is most of the cast is Killer Croc is probably the most out there, excluding those two, as far as like, you know, he's part crocodile, part human or whatever.
Well,
experiment gone wrong.
Originally, he was just a dude with a weird skin condition.
Okay.
So I don't know. I wanted to say too. I think we forgot to put this in the notes, but there was a picture of Batman released.
Yeah,
I really dug that.
But
he looks like straight on the comics.
I thought that was not confirmed as a true picture. That's why I didn't include it, because I thought it was much like the Captain America 3, like what they call tester images or whatever. Those were not confirmed by Marvel to be real, so I didn't know if those were fan made. You know, I don't know what to believe.
I'm pretty sure the Batman one's real because it looked like it was because you know the posters they gave away. Excuse me, they gave away to the IMAX event.
Yeah.
It was like that, unaltered.
Okay.
So, but it looks like Batman from the comics. I think it looks really cool.
Okay.
So, I just wanted to give some.
Yeah, I thought it looked cool too.
Yeah. I'm not super pumped for Man of Steel because I don't know what they're going with, but I think Suicide Squad looks interesting and fun.
Yeah. I just forgot to set my phone on. Okay. Yeah, I'm really excited for Suicide Squad, or not really excited. I'm excited. Not getting my hopes up though, because DC has yet to make a good.
They've only made one, and I didn't like it. So.
Well, I guess the Batman, the Dark Knight series was good,
but it's not connected.
No, I know. Well, in other news, we have some Star Wars stuff.
This was really cool.
Yeah, so this everybody was kind of pissed off that they skipped May the 4th for releasing toys and stuff like that, but they announced on May the 4th that the Force Awakens toys and like more announcements will be coming Force Friday, which is September 4th.
Oh, I need to make sure I have money in my account for that day.
12:01 a.m. They're gonna have store events. I'm assuming at Disney stores.
Well, there's only one here.
No, there's two.
Where's the other one?
There's one in Mall of America, and I think there's one in Rosedale.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. They closed it.
Just at Rosedale yesterday.
Well, there's one in Mall of America.
They closed it years ago.
Yeah.
There used to be. This is my favorite store. Because I used to go to Rosedale as a kid.
Yeah.
There was the WB store and the Disney store right next to each other. Those are my two favorite stores.
Yeah. So I guess the Mall of America. But so they're gonna have new. I think they said all of the toys for Force Awakens will be released then, and then they're gonna have more big news. I'm assuming we'll see an official trailer with like Ant-Man. That's got to be it, because they didn't release one with Age of Ultron.
Well, okay, Ant-Man comes out what, August?
August. So that gives them enough. No, it comes out July.
July?
I think so.
That's still 5 months until the movie comes out.
I don't think it's going to be a big trailer. I think it's going to be less teaser than these, though. I think because they have to
show some kind of plot.
I was going to say,
not going to go. You know,
there's three. Movies will typically have 3 trailers before it's released.
Yeah.
So if you do one, you know, with Ant-Man, I don't know what other movies Disney has that are coming out between then, but I can assume, you know, maybe another one mid-fall. And the last one will probably drop around the same time as Battlefront, the Star Wars game, which comes out a month before.
All I know is I've got to get me a Captain Phasma action figure, a BB-8 if they have one.
Oh, they'll have one.
Kylo Ren. Maybe I should probably get some good guys too. Maybe like a Rey.
Yeah.
One or something. But Captain Phasma is my number one. I need to get that Chrome Stormtrooper.
Speaking of Captain Phasma, Game of Thrones actress Gwendolyn Christie is playing Captain Phasma.
So I've never heard of her before because I don't watch Game of Thrones.
I've just started watching Game of Thrones. I don't think she's been introduced yet.
But she looks like she's going to be the most badass character. She's going to be like the Darth Vader of this movie more than I think Kylo Ren.
Yeah,
she looks, or like Boba Fett, maybe. She'll be like that really intimidating, like.
Yeah, I think she'll end up being the bigger evil than Kylo Ren.
Yeah, I think right too.
Kylo Ren might be like the overarching evil in like at least 1 or 2 of these.
Somehow I have a feeling that he won't even be that evil. Like he'll be more of a conflicted.
Yeah.
Because he's not a full Sith Lord, because
like
otherwise he'd have the word Darth in front of his name. So I feel like he might
be like an anti-hero in the end.
Who knows?
Like a Loki.
Maybe. Some people are guessing that he might be one of the Solo kids.
Yeah. Well, I have some theories about that too, but I just don't want to get into it because I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay.
Vanity Fair also released photos from the set, which showed that Adam Driver is for sure playing Kylo Ren, which everybody assumes. This isn't really spoilers.
I can't wait to see him in Star Wars because I only ever seen him in Girls.
I saw him in something else too, where it was like a kind of dry comedy, and it was really weird. I was like, this is the guy that's going to be the freaking.
So it'll be interesting to see him as
Star
a
Wars.
bad guy in Star Wars.
Yeah, and then we also know for sure now that Lupita Nyong'o, who is she was in 12 Years a Slave, she's going to be playing a CGI character named Maz Kanata, who is all we know is that she's a pirate of some sort. We're assuming she's going to be alien because she's CGI, and that's pretty safe to assume.
I saw some leaked concept art.
Yeah, I saw that too, but I don't know if I believe that.
And I was like,
it looks
you
like,
cannot have someone who looks like Lupita Nyong'o play a character that looks like that.
Yeah, it looks like
first of all, it
looks like a frog,
kind of, and it just looks like ugly and weird. I'm like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah,
that's a disservice to anybody. So, yeah, I hope that's not true, or it just really is concept.
Well, it could be. Yeah, it could be really like high concept. Like early concept. And then to round out the Star Wars news, there's a rumor going around that the second Star Wars anthology movie that Josh Trank was set to direct was going to be set around Boba Fett and his origin, which is kind of weird because we got that in the original trilogy and that did not go over well.
We don't need.
Well, and I'm assuming
Boba Fett is a cool character, but he shouldn't have his own movie dedicated to him because that's the best part about his character
that we don't
mystery
know.
Of him. And
so this movie is supposed to probably take place around his like 20s. I'm assuming like as he's becoming a bounty hunter. I'm assuming that's what they mean by origin story. But we'll see. So we know.
I heard that in the Clone Wars, they're planning to have like Cad Bane,
the
bounty hunter from there, be the one who like trains Boba Fett.
Okay.
Something like that. But I don't want to see a Boba Fett origin. I mean, do I want to see more bounty hunters? Yeah. I don't want to. I don't.
Well, and I'm assuming that we're going to get a little bit of that with Rogue One. I think we'll get some bounty hunters.
Probably.
And because they said no Force, what other cool thing do they have? Bounty hunters.
Rogue One should be really cool. I want to see like actual Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm excited because these sound like the kind of spin-off films that I want. I don't want to focus on more Jedis and stuff like that. Like Jedis are cool.
I don't really want origins or
no
stories for these characters. I think prequels are kind of dumb. I don't like prequels. Really.
Yeah, well, I'd rather them tell new stories about new places,
new characters,
or characters that we've never heard of that existed in this time. Like I'm fine with them going back, as long as it's not. I don't want to see.
That's not with the characters we already know.
Yeah,
expand the universe. Don't just like dig deeper into one character.
Yeah.
All right. What next? What else did you have, real quick?
That was it for Star Wars news. Otherwise, there was a lot of renewals and cancellations for broadcast television this week because of their. They had their like advertising.
This is the time
thing.
When they do
I was gonna say sweeps and stuff like that. So
let's go through these.
First renewals. These are what we care about. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
by network.
Yeah, by network. So this is ABC. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter.
Yeah.
Agents of Carter, I think, is a small run, so probably 6 episodes, probably mid-season. Like I think that's a good idea.
I like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's really picked up in season 2, so I'm glad they renewed it.
Yep.
Because I like to see
I was
it
worried
keep going.
because they hadn't announced anything yet. And it was like, oh my God. And then, whatever. Otherwise, Nashville, I care about. You don't really care about. CBS, there was nothing that I cared about. CW, The 100, I'm super glad that it's coming back, although we already knew that. The Flash, iZombie, they announced last week.
Arrow too, right?
Yeah, Arrow too. We
don't watch Arrow.
Yeah, I'm not a big Arrow guy. Fox, we have Bob's Burgers, which is great. Love that show.
Last Man on Earth.
And then NBC Undateable, which I'm excited about because this season is going to be entirely live. And this last episode they did was done live, and it was great. So that's cool.
I'm going to have to check that show out.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, if nothing else, it's a mindless,
I'm not usually
funny
a fan of like the
show.
standard multi-camera sitcom, but sometimes.
Cancellations. I'm sad about Selfie because that was a good show. Actually, sad about Forever.
It had a bad name.
Yeah, it didn't get a good rap. Yeah. CBS, there was no shows I cared about either. CW, no good shows got canceled in my opinion. There was like Heart of Dixie, which I know some people like, but that had run its course.
All the shows that we wanted to get picked up by CW
got picked up, yeah. Fox, Red Band Society is still up in the air, which was a fantastic show. You should tweet Fox about it because it's great. Go watch it. NBC Parks and Rec, yes, I get that it was not picked up because they decided to end it. Bad Judge, I thought was great. It was funny.
Sorry, I have to sneeze.
No, you're good.
It's not. It's like I have to sneeze, but it's not coming out.
You're sad. And then Constantine, which I think just didn't even stand a chance.
No, it didn't. First of all, they aired it on Friday.
Yeah,
from the get-go. It was like the worst.
Yeah, I was gonna say they knew.
Then they tried to kill it from the beginning.
And it just couldn't stand up to Supernatural and their fans, which is what it was.
Was on CW, would kick ass.
Yeah, I mean, it really was just Supernatural, but in my eyes, a better version of Supernatural because I actually like the Constantine character from the comic. But all that aside, those are the renewals and cancellations that I and we care about. There was nothing else really.
I really have to seize, but it just doesn't want to get there.
All right.
We'll see. It'll happen like mid-conversation.
So we have, to round out the big news this week, Marvel announced quite a bit of Captain Civil War stuff.
Yeah.
So first, I'm going to start kind of small, but this is still big. Marvel announced that Martin Freeman will be in Captain America 3. As an unannounced character, speculation, he's going to be somehow tied to Wakanda.
Liaison for Black Panther.
Yeah, and T'Challa, I can't.
My guess, he's playing Spider-Man.
Oh my God.
I'm just joking.
Hi guys, I'm in high school. Oh my God, that'd be fantastic. Even smaller news, I should have started with this. Emily Van Camp, who was in Revenge, and I think she was in Captain America 2.
Yeah.
She's going to be back as Agent 13.
People suspect that she is Sharon Carter.
I don't know.
She's like the niece of Peggy Carter.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
But there was other casting news for Captain.
Well, I was going to say, this is the big part.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming. You mean all of the casting names?
All of the casting.
Okay.
And are you able to name everybody?
Yeah, I can pull it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have...
Because I'm going to count on my fingers.
They've began production.
They just started
filming.
In Georgia.
Yep. Right now. So they are starting the, I guess this isn't quite the hype train because it's a year out. So,
no, hype trains are next.
Yeah, no. But I'm so excited now. Okay, so
we've got...
They have more Avengers in there, or more
There's
characters
so many
in this.
parentheses and commas in this press release.
So they released everybody that's going to be in this movie besides my guess is Spider-Man. I'm still guessing Spider-Man is in. They just don't want to announce the character yet.
Keep it a secret.
Yeah.
It might be the closest. We'll see. We'll see.
But
so let's name off who we got here.
Okay, so we have
Chris
Evans.
Film returns. Chris Evans.
As Steve Rogers, we have Tony Stark as Iron Man.
Robert Downey Jr.
Black.
Name the actor.
That's a good. I can't pick out the names in here.
The ones that aren't in parentheses.
There's so many parentheses I can't see around them. We have Scarlett Johansson. We have
Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier.
Anthony Mackie
as Falcon.
Sam Wilson.
That's Falcon.
Damn it.
Paul Bettany. As
Vision. Jeremy Renner. Don Cheadle.
As War Machine.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah. Scarlet Witch. Okay, wait. Where am I? Shit.
Do we have to start that over?
Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr.
I know.
Scarlett Johansson.
Jeremy Renner. Paul Bettany.
Anthony Mackie.
Don Cheadle. Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen. I did not say her name.
And we already named Jeremy Renner. Okay, so then we have Paul Rudd after
Ant-Man.
Yep.
Sweet. Super cool. I'm actually really excited for Ant-Man.
Chadwick Boseman.
Okay, we're up to 10.
Emily Van Camp.
Okay.
Daniel Bruhl as
Baron Zemo.
Yeah, sorry. Frank Grillo
as Crossbones. William Hurt
as
is
General
incredible. That's the best one.
as General
Because it makes
Thaddeus,
Hulk officially completely canon. It is
which
connected.
is so weird because
Why is it that weird? It's just a different actor.
Yeah, it's just
there's nothing weird about that.
Yeah, I guess.
Freaking Rhodey, War Machine was a different actor in the first Iron Man.
Was he?
Yeah, it was Terrence Howard.
Oh.
And then he asked for way too much money. And Marvel said, "Fuck you, we're getting Don Cheadle instead."
Don Cheadle's a better.
Yeah, Don Cheadle's much better anyway.
Okay, so I believe that's it for announced characters.
So we got 14.
Yeah, 14.
This movie's got more fucking Avengers than Avengers.
Yeah, and everybody was going nuts over William Hurt as General Thaddeus.
As Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah.
That's what.
Okay, Thunderbolt Ross.
Because that makes he even said he wasn't gonna be.
Because he thought he was doomed to the Universal pit, because Universal has the rights to a solo Hulk movie, and I think they have weird rights to certain characters in the Hulk universe, and I don't think Marvel can technically do a Planet Hulk movie. It's they have weird rights, but not all of the rights.
Yeah.
So people were kind of surprised to see Thunderbolt Ross back. I didn't know this. Marvel has one shot short films.
Yeah.
For certain of the movies that they released. I didn't know that. So I went back. I downloaded.
There's one for
and he's in two of them.
Oh really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I know there was one with Coulson on his way to.
Yep. There's
Thor's Hammer.
There's 5 or 6.
There's a Peggy Carter one, which led to the whole Agent Carter show.
Yeah.
But I mean, how cool is this cast?
Yeah.
The only thing is, okay, so we have all these Avengers characters, which in a comic book movie, people are like, that's too many characters.
No, it's not.
Really, if you think about it, a lot of them will probably be supporting characters and whatnot and whatever.
Well, think about
because if you think about when you read a Captain America comic book, is it just Captain America and a bunch of random nobodies? No, you've got Captain America dealing with other heroes in a Captain America comic.
I mean,
they're just his friends. They're the side characters, but he is the main character of focus.
And I think some of these we won't see for very long. I don't think all of these are going to be major characters.
I don't think it will be a big I think it will focus on Captain America quite a bit.
And like I said before, a lot of people are or maybe we talked about this afterwards, a lot of people are saying how are they going to set this up? They also released the premise of the movie.
Do you want to read the synopsis that they released?
Is it at the top?
Nope. I think it's in the middle.
Okay. So Captain America Civil War picks up where Avengers Age of Ultron left off. Not really spoilers. I'm just going to say this. As you can tell from the first Avengers, every time they get called together, there's a lot of damage because it's a serious thing.
Okay, can I read the press release here? Or do you want to read it?
Oh, you can read it.
Captain America, here's the press release from Marvel, the synopsis. Captain America Civil War picks up where Avengers Age of Ultron left off, as Steve Rogers leads a new team of Avengers in their continued efforts to safeguard humanity. After another international incident involving the Avengers results in collateral damage, political pressure mounts to install a system of accountability and a governing body to determine when to enlist the services of the team. The new status quo fractures the Avengers while they try to protect the world from a new and nefarious villain.
Okay, so my guess, let's start
the speculation.
Baron von Zemo is going to come in very early.
I think he will be the nefarious villain.
Yeah, but I think he's going to come in very early. That's going to be their way of setting it up. There's going to be some big destruction that happens.
I think okay,
it might
because if you know in the original Civil War, it's Speedball who blows up a school.
In the original Civil War, it's the
new Warriors.
Warriors
are filming a reality show. They're going after some guys,
but they're not going to do that.
No.
Yeah.
So who I think, because I still think it's going to be one person who has power that's going to cause a lot of damage. I think it'll be Scarlet Witch. I think she will be the one to maybe lose control or something, and she causes the damage.
Well,
will they blow up a school and kill a bunch of kids?
I don't know. They could.
I hope not. That would be a little too.
Other speculation that I've heard that I think this could also be it is in Ant-Man, they could very easily have some sort of big destruction that comes in, and that's how they introduce the Avengers at the very end of the movie. So maybe some explosion that happens that, because Ant-Man's suit is something that is not technically superpowers, but could be used they could reproduce it and use it for like human soldiers and stuff.
Right.
And that could be where the government comes in.
We got to see Ant-Man before we know.
Yeah. But the other thing, so we have, instead of it being a superhero registration act, it's now going to be like an Avengers or like, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing where it's like an initiative where we have to decide when to bring them in. And
I don't think that'll sit well with Cap.
No.
Because Cap will be like, there's people that I can go out and save right now that are in trouble, but you're telling me I can't because the government bureaucracy. You're telling me I can't save these people? I don't think he's going to be okay with that.
Yeah, and I was going to say, this allows for the movie to flip in a different direction than people were expecting.
This makes sense because none of these heroes have secret identities.
Yeah, normally Iron Man or Tony Stark is on the side of the Registration Act because for his reasons, I guess, and Captain America is not. But this allows us for the roles to flip.
You think Captain America will be in favor?
No, I think Captain America will. Sorry. Yeah, no, never mind.
No,
Still the other way. Still the other way.
Nothing's
going to flip. But Tony Stark, obviously, very broken up over the last 2 Avengers movies.
Yeah, he's got a lot of issues he's working out.
Or I guess the last 2 Avengers movies and the Iron Man.
He probably feels like this last thing was his fault.
Well, and even in the first Avengers movie, me and Ashley just watched it last night. You know, he's very much like he's worried about their power and like not only their power but the ability of other people to come in.
Yeah, and in the first one, he has that vision. He kind of sees what is happening. He's like, this is on its way. He knows like. Yeah. Now he doesn't know Thanos, but he knows something is coming.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've got to protect these people.
But this, so the only big notable character that wasn't announced is Spider-Man. But I don't think it's because he's not going to appear in this, because they said he's going to appear before his own movie. And so we have Ant-Man, Captain America Civil War, then we have Guardians.
No, I think Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange
and then Guardians.
Let's see. Damn it. Never mind. I'm not going to be able to pull it up. But yeah, then Guardians, and then it's Spider-Man. I don't think he's going to appear in Guardians. That wouldn't make any sense.
I don't think he's going to appear in Doctor Strange.
That wouldn't make any sense. So it's either Ant-Man, which is probably too soon, unless it was like a post-credit scene that was very, very small.
And if that's the scene they count as him being in an Avengers movie before his own movie, then like
it's just a post-credit scene. It's going to be Civil War.
Hopefully.
But I don't think they're ready to release who the character is yet, or maybe they don't know because the Spider-Man movie is still 2 years off.
Yeah.
So maybe they haven't like nailed down who they want. But they started filming, so it's going to be the news is going to either be leaked or they're going to announce it within the next probably 5 or 6 months.
You know what kind of stood out to me that I think is weird in this press release? They referred to Frank Grillo's character specifically as Crossbones. So he might take up like the name Crossbones.
Yeah.
In this.
Maybe. Yeah.
You know, he doesn't like Captain America. He's a Hydra agent. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I'm very excited for this though.
Cool. So that's the end of the Cap Talk. So let's bring it into our new segment we're going to start doing. This segment I decided to call Hype Train.
Yep.
Because we were talking about a bit of news or of something that's coming up that we just got the hype train rolling. We're just really hyped up and excited for. So this week we're going to talk about, obviously Avengers Infinity Wars Part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Because in the news this week, it was announced that the 2 movies are being filmed entirely in IMAX.
Yep.
At digital 2D.
Yes. This is what I was excited about, that it's filmed 2D, not just 3D. Like, I know that they're going to release a 3D.
They'll probably do a 3D post-conversion.
Yeah.
But it's going to be filmed. It's the first film ever to be filmed entirely in IMAX.
So this is a movie you're going to want to see in IMAX.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to see it in IMAX. So I'm not I don't really care that much about IMAX.
IMAX is
if this is filmed entirely in IMAX, I'm freaking down.
Yeah. So what they're saying this allows for is a more immersive experience. It has like a different aspect ratio than normal film does. And I'm assuming it's going to be higher res. It's going to be probably like 8K.
Yeah. It's also the first digital 2D IMAX. They've had 3D digital IMAX. And all the other 2D IMAX have been on film.
Yeah.
They're now moved over to digital.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then the other bit of news, they officially announced who the writers are.
yeah, who do you have that written
Is
down there?
Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely, who are the writers for
Both Cat movies.
Cap movies. Yep.
And wait, are they writing Civil War too? They wrote all the Cat movies.
No.
They didn't write Civil War?
I don't know who's writing Civil War.
Oh, just look at it. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
the press release right up.
Script. Oh,
No.
I was just seeing if I could pull it up really quick.
Oh,
So we have director Joe Anthony Russo, production. I don't. They
didn't
didn't
say
the
who-
writer.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know who the writer is off the top of my
But
head.
they wrote the first two Captain America movies.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't think they wrote Cap 3.
Okay.
I think somebody else did,
All
if I'm remembering correctly.
So that's cool.
Yes, so we know who the writers are. We know who the directors are. We know that it's being filmed in IMAX. We know that we know for sure Guardians is going to show up in one of them.
No, we don't. You cannot say for sure, Matt.
We still
It's
know for
not.
sure.
No, we don't. We don't know anything.
It's a
for sure.
galactic story. It's going to happen.
We don't know anything for sure. That is the most definite thing we don't know for sure. But we
I'm
do know
calling
for
it
sure.
now.
It's called Avengers Infinity War.
Part 1 and 2.
Part 1 and 2. Thanos is going to be in it. It's directed by the Russos.
Mm-hmm.
We know who the writers are.
I'm calling it
And we
now.
know the release
Guardian-
and we know the release dates. We
Guardians
literally
are-
know nothing else for sure.
Guardians.
Nothing else for sure.
Guardians. They'll show up in part 2.
They'll probably be in it. I'm
Yeah.
saying it's a high probability, but we cannot
My guess is
say for sure.
they show up in part 2. My guess is a lot of people in destruction are going to happen or a lot of people are going to die in part 1. That's when the old guard is going to go out, and in part 2 the new guard's going to come in.
I don't think they're going to kill them off.
They're going to do something.
Something big's going to happen, obviously. But
So, there's going to be big ramifications.
can I talk about what I was thinking when I was at work the other day when
Yeah.
that happened in Infinity War? So this is all pure just my brain. I think at the end of Captain America Civil War, Crossbones kills Captain America.
Yeah, I was going to say there's going to be big ramifications.
I think in Infinity War, using the Infinity Stones,
Yeah.
they might bring Captain America back.
I don't know, because Chris
'Cause that
Evans
would be cool.
Chris Evans said that he's done.
No, he'll be done. His contract will be up after Infinity War.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I'm saying-
after Infinity War.
Well, yeah. So what I'm saying
Okay.
is they'll kill him off at the end of Cap 3. That's like a huge thing.
Mhm.
And then like maybe at the end of Infinity War Part 1, using the Gauntlet or the Infinity Stones, they bring Cap back, and it's like this huge moment where it's like resurrected, because that'd be a big thing.
Yeah.
You're like, Cap's back, and then like, I don't know. That's just my guess. That's just my
Yeah.
speculation.
I think that over the Captain America Civil War, then Thor Ragnarok, I think, yeah, those are the two. I think Thor, we're going to see either his character is going to be not completely gone, but he's going to be removed from the picture. Something's going to happen.
Beta Ray
Maybe
Bill
not dead.
fills in for Thor.
I think Cap 3 will see something happen to Steve Rogers. He'll either die or he'll decide that he's done. I think that's when we're going to see the Falcon kind of rise up.
I don't think Steve Rogers would ever just be done. I think he'd have to die to be
Yeah,
done.
I think something's going to happen though, because it makes sense. These movies are making way for them to leave. I think Civil War we might also see Iron Man, Tony
So,
Stark like
who
bow out.
Who would you want to see take over for Captain America? Would you rather see Sam Wilson for
I wanna see
Falcon,
the
or would
all-
you see Bucky take
I
over for Captain America?
I-
Who would you prefer those two?
I want Falcon. I want the all new, all different Avengers. That's what I want at the end of
So you
Infinity
want,
Wars.
so you want female Thor.
Yeah, at the
some
end of
lady that
Infinity
we don't know
Wars.
picks up the hammer.
Yeah, I want it to be all new, all different Avengers.
I would-
I think that would be the best thing that they could
We
do.
get Kamala Khan
Yeah.
in there too to join the Avengers.
Yeah,
How sweet would that be?
that'd be
I
awesome.
want to see Miss Marvel somehow. I think you have to have Captain Marvel and if introduced first,
Mhm.
and then bring in Miss Marvel.
Yeah,
So you could capture like a younger. I mean, Avengers captures every audience, but she could
like
get
I said though, they're seeding
and
the
she's
way.
a cool character. She's basically like Peter Parker.
These movies are making their comics sell more. I mean, they released numbers that like their comics are selling better now than they have in a long time.
yeah,
So these movies are bringing people to the comics. They're starting the all new, all different Avengers in the comics. I think if they seed that for a while and people actually care about these characters, when they come on screen, and if it is this lineup as the all new, all different Avengers in 2020, I think people will fucking lose their mind.
I have to say, Captain Falcon is really making me dig him more in the comics. So
yeah,
sweet. Is that it?
There's one little thing I wanted to talk about because you brought up the Infinity Gauntlets or the Infinity Stones possibly bringing Cap back to life, which I think could happen. Kevin Feige officially announced Quicksilver is done in the MCU. He's dead. He is not coming back.
I think that's a good decision.
But
makes it not get confused with X-Men.
Yeah, they could be pulling our leg.
You think it might be a swerve?
They could be, but I think he's done. I think
it works. It's for the best.
It's weird that they
because Quicksilver, even in the comics, he's kind of like a who gives a shit character. But Scarlet Witch is where like they have her.
Yeah,
she is the more developed. She's got issues. She just lost her brother now. She's going to be a little unstable.
I realize we kind of got into spoilers.
Oh, you know what? Fuck you. If you haven't seen Avengers yet, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, dude.
Okay, so next segment. This is another
So
new
is that the end of Hype Train?
That's the end.
Okay, that was the end of Hype Train. Here's our new segment that I came up with for this title. So just,
whatever.
For now. They're called Quick Bits.
Yep.
We're going to run through really fast at the end here about some news that happened this week that we don't really want to get too much discussion about. We'll just be like, yes, no, like it, whatever, and then we'll just roll through it. So, Matt, what's our first bit of the Quick Bits?
In what seems to be an attempt at damage control from Joss Whedon saying that S.H.I.E.L.D. does not affect the MCU, the TV show, Marvel and Jeff Loeb, who is a producer on the show, have been making It's All Connected videos with stars of the show where they're like saying, this is how the show has affected the MCU, and this is how MCU has affected the show. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense. It's damage control.
I don't know. If you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you know that they're connected pretty well.
I mean, it's not, like I said, you're not going to see a lot of movie characters show up in the TV show.
It doesn't need to be that. It doesn't need to be that connected. So, none of this really matters that much to me.
Yeah.
But
Mockingbird and Hunter's spin-off series has been dropped by ABC. Obviously,
I think that's for the best.
Yeah, they picked up S.H.I.E.L.D. season 3 and then Agent Carter season 2.
I think that's for the best because we don't need ABC doesn't need to become like the Marvel channel.
Yeah,
I think they work. Plus, there's also
a Ridley Scott show that's being worked on for ABC that is going to be a superhero. They say it's going to be a hero, so they didn't say superhero. They said a hero that we know is going to be reworked. So we'll
Ridley
see.
Scott?
Ridley something, not Ridley Scott. I can't remember. Ridley something.
What?
A different Ridley.
What?
Not Ridley. Not Aliens. Ridley. I can't remember his name.
He did Alien.
Alien. Whatever.
Aliens was James Cameron.
Okay. CBS has formally picked up Supergirl. We kind of figured that was going to happen.
I might watch it. The only thing is, it's on CBS.
Yeah.
CBS.
Greg Berlanti has a lot of TV shows now. I think he's got
he's the guy who does Arrow and Flash and stuff.
Yeah, and he also has a couple other shows.
All right.
Season 2 of iZombie, we already knew that. CW named its spin-off series DC's Legends of Tomorrow will include time travel and a metric fuck ton of characters. There's a lot of characters that are going to be crossing over.
Tight.
Yeah. How do you think the time travel is going to? Do you think it's going to be Flash related, or do you think it's going to be Adam making a machine that somehow can travel time?
No, it's a guy comes from the future.
A guy comes from the future. Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't look that much into it. So this is NBC News. Due to the success of Undateable, of the last couple episodes that were done live, they're going to do the next season entirely live, which is cool.
Already.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Bryan Singer announced that 20th Century Fox will release a road cut of X-Men Days of Future Past. It'll include 17 extra minutes of footage, including scenes with Anna Paquin's character, thus calling it road cut.
That's cool. I don't care that much, but
yeah, I don't know why they're shoehorning that in.
I like Days of Future Past.
Did people care that Rogue was not really in the movie?
I think some people. It's not that they did. It's not that they cared. It's just that they were interested in seeing that.
Yeah.
A little bit. People just want to see the director's cut. They want to see everything that they missed. That's why we want the 4.5-hour Avengers: Age of Ultron to be released.
So Hugh Jackman confirmed that Wolverine 3 will be his last movie in the X-Men universe.
Fine.
Yeah, I don't really care. So other movie news, Will Poulter, who was in We're the Millers and Maze Runner, he's the redhead. He has been cast as Pennywise in the remake of Stephen King's It.
That's terrifying.
Yep.
Not going to watch that because I don't do horror movies.
John Wick officially had a sequel announced by Lionsgate, which is great. That movie is
watch
awesome.
John Wick now because I've never seen it.
is great. The cinematography is honestly the best cinematography I've seen in any movie. Just the shots are fantastic.
I'll watch it this week.
The current Lucasfilm president has confirmed a new Indiana Jones movie will one day be
Kathleen
made.
Kennedy. That's her name.
Okay, I skipped it in the whatever.
That's fine.
Saying that they are talking about it, but they don't currently have a script. So it's not. They don't even have a script in the works.
So would you rather see continuation with Harrison Ford or a reboot?
Rather just see a new character, not a reboot. Well, I guess kind of a reboot, but not go back to the same stories. I don't.
No, not the same story. It's just a different actor playing a younger.
I'd love to see just a different actor.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because he is getting old.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy will be showing up in another DC project. He said project. It's not a movie. It's not a TV show. He played Bane in Dark Knight Rises and was set to play Rick Flag, but he dropped out.
Because The Revenant went way too long.
Yeah. No more specifics are known. He said a bunch of crazy shit. It was like, it's not a TV show. It's real life. It's not a movie. It's like fucking real, man. And it was just like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, whatever, dude.
The Wayne brothers are at it again, making 50 Shades of Black a parody of 50 Shades of Grey. So we have TV news. There was a lot of renewals and cancellations, so I'll probably include a link to both of those in case you want to see. These are just broadcast shows, not cable television shows.
No, because those things haven't been announced.
Yeah. Rosario Dawson will be reprising her role as the Night Nurse in Daredevil Season 2. Has been confirmed. ABC ordered 8 new TV series, including The Muppets live action.
Yeah, Muppets! Oh, I'm so excited.
Netflix has revealed a new summer TV show from the Wachowskis siblings, not brothers anymore, called Sense8. Looks cool. Okay, I guess you're not into that. Sony has announced that Powers will be renewed for a second season, will air in 2016. They said it did really well. I don't know how it did really well. I watched it. It was okay. It was
They're saying it did really well.
Yeah. Bruce Timm's animated Justice League Gods and Monsters.
Trim? Bruce Timm.
I am mixing letters together. Bruce Timm's animated Justice League Gods and Monsters Chronicles is set to release this summer and has already been renewed for a second season.
So is it a web series?
They just said animated series.
This is a movie.
They said season.
A
series, but maybe what they mean is
there's a series leading up to the movie, and then there's supposed to be a second season.
Okay, so maybe that's what this is talking about, the series part. That there's going to be series, movie, and then another series.
That could be.
This show features an alternate universe where the Justice League members have a much different origin, such as Batman is a vampire
and not Bruce Wayne. Superman was raised in Mexico and the son of Zod.
Yeah,
and I think Wonder Woman is one of the new gods.
And she's like the daughter of a demon, or she is a demon, or something like that.
I think maybe Apocalypse or something.
Something like that. And then other news. This is like the last thing. I thought this was cool. Stan Lee and YouTube are partnering up to create the next generation of superheroes. What they're doing is they're doing a contest, and then for like filmmakers to do a short film featuring a new superhero of their own making. And then the winners, I think they didn't announce how many people there will be. They're allowing them to use YouTube spaces. They're hiring choreographers. Stan Lee will work on the script and whatever. And they're doing a series that will be on his World of Heroes channel and YouTube Spaces channel this summer.
Well, let's get on it. Let's go make our superhero so we can send it to Stan Lee.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
We'll use our webcams and the very little technology that we have to make the most low-budget hero ever. He fights crime with duct tape.
That'd be great. Duct tape, man.
Because he can't afford any cool gadgets.
This is cool, though. I'm glad that Stan Lee's been doing a lot of cool stuff, but this is awesome.
Yeah, sweet.
Especially because he's being like, YouTube is a medium that actually matters.
It does.
Yeah.
So is that it for quick bits?
Yeah, that's it for
quick bits. That's a lot of quick bits.
That was.
So that's it for us?
Yeah, that is.
So let's sign off. Where do we find you on
the interwebs? You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and most of the internet at Hagnerd, Hagnerd.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. That's just those two. At Scotty Boy, BWO, 4 Ys.
3 Ys was taken.
You could follow us at Fuzzy Loaf, where we post links to news stories, and we don't write news stories because we're not journalists. We're just dorks.
Yeah. Maybe though. Maybe someday.
Maybe someday, but right now we're just regular dorks. Links to the episodes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you like what we did, give us a like. If you don't, tell us what we should do.
Yeah.
We're open to
let us know in the
criticism
comments.
and comments. Anything you want us to talk about, tell us, talk about it in the comments. Subscribe if you think we're worthy. Am I missing anything?
I wanted to do like 2 quick shout out things at the very end. We're coming to the end of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for this season, and Flash, and iZombie I think is ending soon too. I think it's only like a 10-episode run or something like that. We're going to do wrap-ups for all of those, so be on the lookout for those. And then the other thing, we have to decide on the first comic, but we want to do a comic book of the month, like do like a limited story arc.
Novel,
like a trade issue or
comic book club.
Comic book club.
We'll work out the title later.
Something like that. So let us know in the comments if there's any that you want us to cover, any storylines or story arcs or limited runs, all that fun stuff.
I'm currently reading Miracle Man.
Yeah.
Which I'm not very far into it because I don't have a lot of free time, but it's good.
All right. Well.
Is that it? Then now we're done.
Yep, that's it.
All right. Smell you later.